Alright, I thought I'd do a practical video. I'd taken the day off to do some hiking and maybe some fishing, and there's been thunderstorms moving through the area all day, and it rained all morning and cleared up, and then exactly where I want to go is that nasty gun boy. So radar's got it. Ugly little thunderstorm. You can hear it right over the area. Of course the sun's shining at my house, but where places I want to go hiking or fishing, there's thunderstorms sitting right over the top of them right now. So it's mid-afternoon, it's 91 degrees, and I'm on the deck, and there wasn't any cars going by until I started recording. But I wanted to do what's in my backpack, and this is my backpack and what I've developed over 30 years, I guess, of hunting and outdoors, hiking, Sasquatch research, all of it. This is kind of what I've come down after 30 years of the way, what I put in my backpack and why. And I'll just be honest with you right now, I do overkill. Why have one knife when you can have two? And obviously, I'm doing day trips, 4-hour trips, 6-hour trips, 2-hour trips, and so I can carry a little bit more weight. It's not going to kill me as much, and I'm not, I might go, I'm going a couple miles back in, but it's not like I'm going on a 4-day hike or overnight camp, that sort of thing. So, but anytime I enter the woods, I don't care for what reason, I have the backpack on and what's in it. If I go fishing, it's in the boat with me. So it's got the essential things that to make me comfortable and to get me through at least 24 to 48 hours if something happens, at least. And so let me turn this around. So here's this is the latest and greatest. It's a little tactical backpack. I've actually carried larger ones, but I've tried to downsize a little bit. Something I recently got is I got a one of these knives, which I really like it. It's a bushcraft knife with a sharpener, something a little bigger. Of course, I carry a Gerber knife here. Carried this knife for over 10 years, and it's a nice little knife if I can get it out of its case. Gerber knife. Let me open that up for you. See, sharp. And then over here I added a machete, or it's more like a little tool, and it's been a godsend. I've used this thing I don't know how many times now, and I used to carry an axe, and I started carrying this instead, and I use it quite a bit. I'm different, from cutting down, clearing something off the trail, to when I'm deer scouting, clearing stuff away from when I'm setting up my cameras. So that right there is a handy dandy little deal, and of course it comes with a little knife there. So I've just got a little that's just one of those bracelets of paracord, and just threw that in there because that was a nice little gift my son gave me. This right here, everybody ought to carry a cushion. It's nothing worse than sitting down out in the woods and getting your butt wet, or sitting on hard ground. It's very lightweight. It's a hunting cushion, and here comes the rain. So let's see what I got up here. I've got these are emergency meds. This is everything from antacids to Benadryl to Tylenol, ibuprofen. And I think I've actually got some of my wife's got some meds that she takes, and I've got a couple of those in here. So regular aspirin's in there and antacid. Thread, that's back from the Sasquatch days to Mark, but still something good to have. Here's a little bit of food. It's venison sticks, just in case who hits the fan and I've got to stay somewhere. Here's eye drops. Oh, I meant to say I had these in there. Of course, I have another knife. Imagine that. I have one of these little tools. It's, you know, it's got a mirror and a magnifying glass, and it also doubles as binoculars. That was just something I picked up. I thought, getting a bind. Of course, there's a measuring tape in case I do find a footprint or etc. Let's go to the main. I always had my bug spray. There's my flashlights. And I learned the hard way that you don't carry your flashlights and your batteries together. So I have the flashlights in one bag and I have the batteries in another so they don't corrode. Here's some more. Here's some protein bars. Try to keep, you know, enough in there to get me by. Here's the first aid kit, and I've added some stuff to it. I've got it in a Ziploc bag in case everything starts raining and it gets wet. Here's my little comfort bag. In here I've got some Kleenex. I've got matches. I've got a couple little candles. I've got these little guys are full of different aspirin. I've got 2 different fire starters in there, matches, and a butane lighter. Still digging out food and more food. So here comes the guy with the big diesel. Loves to run up down the road. Alright, this is for my last trip, so I'd taken me a couple bottled waters. Never leave home without wipes. That's what I use. I have to go to the bathroom, best thing, and they're biodegradable. Better than toilet paper, trust me. I have not one, but 2 straws to draw up water filtration systems. Here's my cordage. More than enough cordage to do quite a bit. I have shoestrings in there, paracord, and twine. You can make bows and arrows with that. You can, if your boot shoestring breaks, of course, then the cordage. Of course, it's in a Ziploc as well. Let's see. Here's my emergency blanket. Here's my little coffee cup. There's my water purification tablets. And here's my little stove. It's one of those little stoves that you can heat water with. There's my batteries. There's just an extra bag, some more food, and fuel for my little stove. And little odds and ends here. So that pretty much, oops, forgot in here, I've got more empty Ziploc bags just in case, and I have hand warmers and an emergency blanket. So as I'm burning up, trust me, it's hot. That's the air temperature. It says 92 degrees. That's air temperature without any sunlight on it. But that's what I normally carry. You can develop a variation on that for yourself, but I find that, and I've had to use it a couple of times, not like I was hurt or anything, but situations where it started raining and we were stuck for a couple hours, and it's come in handy. Never had to use the stove yet, but figure if I get stuck overnight, I can boil water and you know, when it gets cold in the wintertime, they're not in there, but I'll carry some little coffee or tea packets just in case. And summertime now, it's hot. So, and I go through this at least twice a year. I'll change out the batteries every year, put new fresh batteries in there, change out the food sticks and everything, and put fresh protein bars in, just you know, because this thing, you know, this little guy gets me through winter, summer, fall, the all seasons. So there you go. That's what's in Scott's backpack, and I literally got that from the last trip I made, and so that's what I recommend. One other thing that I don't have in there because I've got it charging is for your cell phone. I bought one of those external battery packs, and it'll charge the cell phone like 5 or 6 times. It also charges batteries and stuff, so depending on what I'm doing, I always drop that in there too. So I'll mention that. So there's a little video for that. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to turn the fan back on, and waiting on that big thunderstorm over there. He's coming this way. I don't know if you can see it or not. There, he's right over there. There he is. It started raining twice already, so maybe it'll cool things off. Like I said, it was nice. That's why we had cloud cover and rain, and now we've lost our cloud cover, and whew, it's gotten hot. And of course, I'm disturbing the birds. They can't feed now that I'm out here blabbering. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. That's what I recommend, and that's what I'm carrying based on my experiences. Till next time, y'all have a good day, and be careful. Well, as usual, I forgot something. I had it laid right out here, and it's the bear spray. Of course, in the Great Smoky Mountains or anywhere else where you go, that's a must. This is you know, bear mace, and it's potent stuff. I've accidentally sprayed myself before. I was shoving one down into the backpack, and the top came, this little safety came off, and it actually, all I got, it didn't spray in my face. It basically sprayed in the backpack, and then I got the mist that came up, and it incapacitated me immediately. I mean, sinuses, eyes is bad, and it took about 4 or 5 bottles of water, the immediate, just pouring it over my eyes and face to get the pain to stop. And that's all, and that was just from a small secondary mist. That wasn't from a straight shot. So as sensitive to a bear's nose is, if you hit a black bear in the nose with that, you're going to shut him down long enough, I think, to get away. Some people disagree with that, but you know, there's a difference between shooting one and them full of adrenaline and keep running at you, and there's another thing hitting almost the most sensitive part of their body with a debilitating irritant. So I don't know what it'll do to a Sasquatch. I'd say if you hit it right square in the face, it probably would do some disorientation for just a little bit. The ideal of that is to get away. Of course, if you ever another human being, you know, you can probably decapacitate him pretty quick. But the ideal is more of just getting distracting, incapacitating for just a few minutes, so you can get out of there. So, but I recommend bear spray, and when you can carry, I recommend that you carry, and if you can't, bear spray goes with me always, non-lethal. And like I said, sometimes I think I'd probably have to use this on a person before I'd ever have to use it on a bear. So and that does round out Scott's backpack.